here in Landover. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the option, here's Jacobs. It's a room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7. And it was the Commanders who picked up the road victory, so they'll be fighting for the season sweep in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Play fake. Murray. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Second down, Jacobs once more. 43 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. Jacobs fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Murray and company going for it on 4th. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Davante Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. To pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That was a good run. Probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, I'm
trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Montgomery, they'll run for it. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season, and right now this organization is more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves, but with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On second down, Montgomery. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here we go on second and 12. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A big play there for the Giants. 47 yards. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. He'll look to throw. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
There's an incompletion. And the struggles to the air continue because so far their walking passing production has led to a lack of points.
They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on third and goal. They'll run forward Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. David Montgomery, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing now is Murray. Going for the deep ball.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Continued struggles here in the second quarter, and to me, you can pin a lot of them on an inability to convert third downs. Add that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
2nd and 8 coming up.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on hit.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington.
Romeo Doubs
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. They'll come out throwing here on first down. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This one swung out to Montgomery. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Tyson Anderson there to get him down defensively. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers on the way. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Ready, break!
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Murray off play action. Rolling to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Murray. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's Jacobs. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. Touchdown Washington. Devontae Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
On play action, they'll throw. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Once more, Montgomery.
And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Point after, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
My cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
On play action, it's Murray. Looking deep for Adams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 87 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Josh Jacobs, 25 yards to the house. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! A great play there. 41 yards. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Back to throw. Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Washington. Romeo Doubs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact on that one, and it's third down.
This defense has been physical all game long. And it certainly wasn't enough to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the 2nd half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So
So for the Commanders,
they're setting themselves up as a major contenders. They move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11.